Alright, welcome back to Sleep Racing, everybody. We're down here at Redline Design and Sign getting the wraps printed. As you see, this one's printing away. And then we are cutting the overlays over here. And this one. So, should be pretty cool. So, we'll take you guys along.
Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break your keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey.
What are you doing over here?
Weeding out your wonderful, lovely, awesome chrome that you have chosen.
So you're putting on the overlays?
Yep. So we printed to this, and we cut these out of chrome, because Chris is a spoiled little girl and gets whatever he wants. So the trick is, and because this is printed on reflective, it's a really thick, so you actually can't see the light. There's a light table under here, so this normally would be a lot easier with normal vinyl, but the reflective you can really barely even see the light. So it's just a matter of getting it lined up exactly perfect. Exactly perfect. And then sticking it. And it gives it a really cool look because the teal really stands out if you can get it in the right light.
Don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Life's telling you, don't waste it on me.
So now what's this?
We are laminating it to protect the ink from UV and from your fellow sportsman racers. Yeah, it's just a cold pressure laminator, so basically it's pretty simple. You just push the foot pedal and it sucks it through there and puts a laminate coating on it. This also tends to bring out the colors too, which is kind of cool. And there you go. That's what it looks like.
So we laminated it, and now we are sending it through the cutter.
So now we're basically telling the cutter which file we want it to cut out, and then with these little registration marks on here, it automatically will sense exactly where the vinyl is, and it'll go and cut it out exactly where it needs to be cut out.
Technology.
and sense. It drops the camera. That's why it goes all the way over there. That pushes the camera down. And it shoots across here, and it goes and finds all those little black squares. There, I found the first one, and then it goes to the second one and just works its way around.
And now it is cutting. So after it's all cut, then you weed it all out.
You're gonna either look like a hero or a zero right now.
Good thing we can edit this.
Right. And if you have your, it doesn't matter what kind of cutter. If you have a US cutter or one like ours, or it doesn't matter. If you get everything set right, this is how it should weed. It should come off pretty easily. The one thing I would say is good quality vinyl helps tremendously, and this is 3M, so most people probably don't use 3M vinyl on a race car or go-kart, but it does help a lot. So yeah, just like that. Hero. So what we've done here is we've already double checked it, so we didn't look like idiots on the video. A little less of idiots anyway. And it fits. Our sponsors aren't off the edges or anything like that. So once you know it fits, go ahead and just peel however much backing you feel, maybe a foot or so on a go-kart. And then on these, this vinyl actually has a lot of release to it, so it won't stick right away until you push on it. So you got time. Your way?
I mean, it doesn't have to. I'm
Okay.
saying if you need to.
So you get kind of eyeball it, and then you give it a little pressure in one spot, and then it'll stay there. Now it's stuck. The cool part about this is you can pull this back off. It will come right off and it won't wreck it. So now you just work your way this way. This has air release, and so you don't really have it to worry about bubbles too much, but you still want to try to get it, push all the air out. You don't want to just come in from this way and make a big air bubble on purpose. So I'm just pulling the backing as I go. Now we're to our second bolt. So what we've done, we didn't show this, but we pulled out the first bolt. You don't want to pull both bolts out, because then the body's going to fall and flop and it's going to be a nightmare. So Chris is going to hold on to that. You know, unless you have a big flat area to put panels and screw around, you don't want to unbolt the whole panel. So there, then you just finish out your squeegeeing off the edge. And I like this knife. There's a million different knives, but pretty much any of these knives with the 30-degree blade like this. And don't be shy. Keep breaking your blades all the time. Don't use a blade until it's completely junk, because you'll end up with crappy cuts.
Blades are cheap.
Blades are cheap, and it really does make a difference to have a nice sharp blade. And there you go. Peel your backing off, and you're in business. Chris's go-kart, and I said to myself, your number plate is ridiculous because it's a rectangle. So we actually have a CNC router here in-house, and what we did here in this is we just took his number, made it a little bit bigger, added a couple holes to it, and cut it out of plastic. So if you would like something like this and you have your number file, I don't care who you go to for graphics, it doesn't matter to me. We will gladly make you a plate that actually matches your number.
Ice and flames call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love,